Whoo, doggy. And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and off to a late start we had to get. A technical difficulty that, well, it just couldn't be helped. Sometimes machinery, or let me say electronics, have their own way of thinking. Today it did. There's ghosts here, Odie. I don't know any other way to word it. You walk away from something and it works fine, and then all of a sudden it doesn't. So I have no answers, but we're here. Welcome. Now, I hope you'll join us back at 7 o'clock. There is a lot to discuss this morning of what has gone over the weekend. I won't say deadly, but one of the most violent weekends that we've seen in the area in quite some time. I'll give you a number that we're going to talk about when we go live at 7. 7 people. Y'all count that. 7 people shot this weekend in the area. Details on that at the top of the hour, so make sure you join us. Well, as we all know, Taylor is a winner. She may have handled the winning of the Kansas City Chiefs last night. I didn't watch the game, but I know many of you did, and if you didn't, now you know they won. Will she use this to her advantage of voting, or will she stay out of the presidential election? Odds are she will weigh in. If you will remember, she tried to weigh in on a senator in Tennessee that last election. It didn't work for her. Will it work this time? We don't know, but we know she has a lot of followers. And do they vote? We can't answer that. We'll see what becomes of it. Kanye West even ventured out to the Super Bowl. And, of course, he was wrapped in full garb again, and you really go, why, Kanye? I'll leave it at that. Let's see here. Did y'all, I saw the picture. Now, I didn't see the actual video of this because I didn't watch the game. But Kelsey, is that his name? Travis Kelsey? Is that how you pronounce it? Pretty close to it.
Miss Swift.
Mrs. Swift. His name is Chelsea. Travis there. Pushed his weight around during the Super Bowl. Is this the real guy? Is this what we don't know? Does he have an attitude? It sure looked like he was all bowed up at the coach. Last I checked, you don't do that to your coach, do you?
Yeah,
just saying. I didn't watch it. I just saw the pictures of his ugly manner toward the coach. Just putting who's in charge. Sometimes they need to be reminded of that. Let's see. We had someone fall from a luxury penthouse in New York City. We think it was most likely done on purpose. $10,000 a month is what it costs to live there. We have no idea who it is yet, but it did happen. Are y'all up to date on Houston, Texas? A shooter, Joel Osteen's church. It was a woman. She had a child with her. She was taken out. The child's been seriously wounded. Why on earth would you want to attack Joel Osteen's church? That's the headlines that happened in Houston, Texas yesterday, if you're waking up and didn't know about that. Shocking. We are getting reports of fog in the area, Winston County. Donna, thank you for letting us know on that. Y'all be careful out there. Let's see here. I did not know about this until late last night, that there is a conspiracy theory, and I need to write it down because after glancing at it, you go, the Travis or the Taylor Swift win, all of this leading up to the presidential election to where people are saying that, well, Taylor was just paid to date this guy. Had nothing to do with love, that she was paid to date him. Have y'all heard this? And now with the win, it would help her influence the presidential election. Again, conspiracy theory. Most likely none of that is true, but it did make you scratch your head after watching it. I got to get the timeline of events that went with this. It was a bunch. And you went like this. This morning, Joe wouldn't let anything like that go to waste. He trolled the mega Republicans. And he says, just like we drew it up, is what he posted last night with burning eyes on the mega platforms. That's the only reason I brought it up when it come to all that. But I've got to get the outline of all of this. New York, New Hampshire, and Vermont, they're seeing what the rest of people like Texas and Arizona are seeing as they see people coming in from Canada, crossing the border. Hubba. Getting bad there. And Hillary, the last. Y'all not going to believe this. I know you're not going to believe it, Odie. she has turned on Joe, the first, or should I say the largest Democrat person in the party to go, I don't know about you running for president. Hillary has spoken. Normally, that's not good for one's health. And it may be the end of his...
She doesn't have anything to worry about, but
she doesn't. But Joe, on the other hand, this could mean the end of his political career. She said it. I'm just repeating what we hear. We'll be right back with that weather forecast. I know we're running a little bit behind, and we've been in a hurry as we pointed out all of these facts this morning. The headlines. There is so much to talk about today. Y'all don't rush off. We'll be right back with all of this good information for you here in just a moment. Is it time for a new couch? Visit Southern Accents Boutique in downtown Marion. Maybe it's a couch you're looking for, a couple of chairs, or maybe just a piece of furniture. A large selection of E. Newton has just arrived if you're looking for a bracelet. They come in all shapes and sizes. Or maybe it's just a happy you're looking for, like the Nest candles. A Kendra Scott necklace is on everybody's list this year. And if you need a little help picking out something for Valentine's Day, let the professionals help you at Southern Accents Boutique, downtown Marion on Dale Drive.
Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts is located in downtown Quitman, directly across the street from the post office. They are your one-stop shop for all your floral and gift-giving needs. Valentine's Day will be here before you know it. They have all of your goodies your sweetheart wants. Roses, mixed flower arrangements, plants, balloon bouquets, candy packs, stuffed animals, and much more. They also have chocolate-covered strawberries and apples. Don't be in the doghouse this Valentine's Day. Order early. Give Fantasy Cottage Floral and Gifts a call or visit them online at fantasycottage.org.
And welcome back as we get this day started. Odie's been up to good deeds this morning. He helped me out with a cup of coffee, and he told me not to try it live in case I made a face. We never know what will happen. Let's get into that forecast now.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Our record highs and record lows, it was 2017 that we had a warm day, 82 today. Now, as we go back to 1899, you're not going to believe this, but it was 0 degrees in 1899 on this date. What a cold day it was. We're going to have a little wet, cloudy day today. Mostly clouds by late afternoon. Showers is what we've got. 68 is the best we'll get on the thermometer. A tad cooler as we go northward through Philadelphia up through Noxapater on into Winston County. We'll start seeing 67. Now, as we get near the Mississippi River, even cooler. 60 is what we're showing there. 62 down around Jackson, 57 in Vicksburg. So cooler out to our west as we look at that. Look at that, almost a 10 degree difference in between Meridian and Natchez, Mississippi. That's a major difference there. As we look at what's happening in Alabama, 67, and we want to remind you, in Bama this morning, we do have a severe, tornado watch out through 9 o'clock this morning. Now, this does include portions of Mississippi. Again, it's through 9 o'clock. Most of this is already passed from Mississippi on into the Alabama line. This is moving into Columbus, Georgia. We'll look at radar here in just a moment. And these areas here bordering Georgia, a lot of rain there today. As we come across, what are the temperatures going to do? A little bit below average is what we're showing here. Now, I don't want you to think when I said below average that we're talking 20s or anything like that, because it's not. Let's look at our forecast for today. We got 66, 67 for the high, but a 70% chance of rain earlier this morning. As we get into Tuesday, we'll see our high hits 59. The nighttime lows will be what is chilly, as we'll get into the 30s every night this week. 34 tomorrow night, 37 on Wednesday night. But highs jump back to 65, 68 on Thursday before you yet bring in another wet weekend. Can y'all believe this? We've got a 50% chance of rain on Saturday. We'd like to have one without it, wouldn't we? As we move into another week out with this, as I said, I'm not seeing anything that says cold weather. We see 64 on February the 19th, 72 on Wednesday the 21st, and as we go all the way through the 26th, we're looking at 72 degrees. So is the groundhog right?
No.
I know there was a lot of people that were jumping up and down saying there was going to be snow, but I don't see it, nor have I seen this in anything that even indicated it.
We need to go talk to Harold.
Talk to Harold, see if he sees a shadow. Hey, we got to go to Clark County and check this out. As we look ahead, what's happening with the fishing as we go to Chet's Paint and Body. Chet tells us today it's going to be a pretty good day. You'll be able to go out and fish about 2:45. So break away from work about 2, get to the fishing bank around 2:30. You'll be good till dark 30 around 4:45. Now the wind's going to be south-southeast 5 to 10, but look at these gusts. This is definitely no morning to burn. 35-mile-an-hour gust in the forecast today. So it's going to be kind of windy out there, and it is I guess you could call it one of those days that messes up your hair. Well, we know that. Oh, and it's skirt day at the courthouse. Y'all be careful there. How many times y'all seen that? Just sitting there. I'd spit my coffee out one time. It will grab a dress and put it over someone's head. Just warning you, if you wear dresses on days like this, it does not pay off for you.
Happens at the governor's mansion, too.
It does happen at the governor's mansion. Me and Odie saw that together. No, I didn't. You would have had to have been there, I guess. The inside jokes that happened, but yes, there was a dress that went over someone's head at the governor's mansion to the party we went with the wind blowing. Bless her heart is all I can say. I felt the pain. I did. She never missed a beat. She kept right on going. It does happen. Let's take a look at radar as we get back to some seriousness here so you can see what's actually happening this morning as we pull this up. And again, as I said, most of the rain in the Meridian area has moved out. As we pull up Meridian Honda radar, this is what we're showing here. A little bit of rain still around Waynesboro, moving out of Ellisville. We did get some severe thunderstorm warnings for Laurel area last night, and then on into Quitman in the early morning hours. Now, this is all moved east as we look at this, and we come across, look at this, down around Crestview, Navarre, Florida, Destin getting ready to get pounded on. But as we'll see this, already moving into Georgia, Athens, look at that rain. Now, this is the same system that moved through our area last night and has decided to, go pester somebody else now. It's getting better for us. That's what we can tell you that is positive out of this. Good morning from Quitman. We see Kathy McKenzie joining us. Terry Ray is up. Miss Kathy, how are you? And let's see here. We got a lot of others. Sheila joins us. Miss Debbie, Miss Terry Ray, Jim Williams is up with us, and Sydney Pickett, and so many others. Thank y'all for joining us as we covered weather last night as well. Now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to get cameras up and set. We got some special guests all about Valentine's Day. Ooh, it's right around the corner.
It's here.
Have you gotten anything for your sweetheart? And we'll tell you how to do that and how to correct it. It's all up and coming this morning, kicking off at 7. And again, it's a lot of stories today. I hope you'll join us of what went on. We've had one of the worst tragedies that you can imagine happen in Neshoba County over the weekend. We'll tell you about that, too, coming up. Join us, won't you? Scotty Ray and Odie, it all gets underway at the top of the hour.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.